everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is on request to revisit Cosmic 3.9 and hopefully show you 3 ways to 3-star it now that Ronan has been buffed. So let's get into it. This Ronan buff has actually been quite problematic already for quite a few things. I'm currently reworking my charging up storm plan due to the fact that Ronan's buff makes my old plan a lot more difficult, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other things dealing with his Kree buffs, as there was a lot of dealing with the Ultron buff when he was buffed, and some shield buffs. There's a lot of things that get changed every time there's buffs, so always nodes that need updates. So that's what I'm doing here. As always, I'm not planning on reading this, but you guys can read it yourselves. There we go. So let's see how I want to do this. Let's switch, let's put Loki here and Gamora here, and just see how this goes. Okay. So let's see how this works. A good important thing to do here is to take down that Loki. He seems like the biggest priority right off the bat. So I'm going to start with that. Well, that didn't do much. Let's take a look here. Apply slow for 1 turn here on Ronan. So not what my original plan was, and I know I didn't do this my first try, but I'm going to see how it works here. Applying slow to Ronan, so we'll have the edge on him. Perfect. That means our Ronan will go first. Now we'll take out their Loki. And now we'll start doing damage on the operators. There we go. Let's see here. Let's just do this. So we will have all of these available, which means that their Ronin will probably... No, the odds are he will not. Let's actually just dispel here. Taunt up with my Thanos. Taking a lot of damage already with my Gamora here. It's quite clearly very different now with how I'm going about this. Positive side is there doesn't seem to be much of a priority in taking down the operators because you'll have time to get them down. So I'm going to actually start attacking into Thor here a bit. Big ultimate from Rocket. Hopefully that will do some good damage. Let's blind Korath. There we go, there's some summons. Let's take them out before they do anything. There we go, both summons are down. Let's actually ability block Thor here with the Ronin. Made a pretty big dent, so let's just keep working on finishing this node up. Should be plenty fine here. Take out the operator. Another ultimate by Rocket. Basic. And there we go, job finished. I could see that being a little problematic if some of your characters don't hit quite as hard, but I think if you just use the Ronin wisely and you pay attention to their Ronin, it doesn't change too much, as your Ronin can counteract their Ronin. Also, the main difference was it started a little slower because instead of using the big shot from Korath on a more important target, I used the basic on Ronin to slow him down. But remember, you have a couple of given characters that you can use and are able to die. So that's a pretty good first method here. So let's just get to the screen for the first time here. Show that 3 stars look. Perfect. Alright, now let's go back and find another method for this. For the second one here, I'm going to take out Star-Lord and Loki as they are a bit exclusive. And I'm going to replace them with Doctor Strange here and Yondu here, as they're both more accessible characters, and see how it goes. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, I'm still on ×2, which is good. Going to use the Korath again to slow Ronan. Start working on this Loki. Ooh. Offense down my rocket, which is not fun. Oh well. Let's offense down their Thor. He's probably their biggest threat. Bit of bad RNG here with the timing of all the moves. Usually my Loki would have a chance to go take their Loki out pretty quick, but did not. Alright, let's dispel this. Or just kill him. Now we have... Where are the defense ups? Does one of these not have a defense up? Maybe this one? Let's click. They all have defense up, so I'll just do the one I can see. Probably should have went for Loki now that I think about it. This one's not going quite as smoothly so far, but they don't really have any other AoE except their Thor, so as long as we don't let him get his AoE off, we should be fine. So let's actually start working on their Thor a little bit. Flip everything. Let's see. Let's get a big hit on this Thor. Ultimate from Rocket. Let's see. What do we need to do now? Let's just call in the summons. Get some added damage. Oh, an assist from Rocket. That's a really good situation to be in. Use this basic just to make sure the person dies. Big hit. They are nearly finished. 3 out of 4 stages complete. So let's focus in here. Make sure we take this operator down before they go again. Ultimate from Yondu. AoE. Take out Korath. There we go. A little bit closer, but it definitely worked. So let's see if we can find a third way. Let's skip here to show this 3 star as we have all our characters available. Still alive. There we go. That flip from Strange is really nice. And there we go, some Black Panther shards just to show you it actually does give shards sometimes. Let's find a third method here. Okay, so for this final method, I'm going to try something a little bit more unique and actually try and bring a couple of characters that are 14,000 into it, a Groot and a Kree Oracle. The plan for this one, this is actually my raid team now that I realize it, is to be able to stay healing up, clear some negative effects, put some death proof on me, and hopefully Rocket can take him out with some really powerful AoEs. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so here we are. Let's put it down on ×2. Not sure how it ended up on ×3. But let's actually start this off a little bit different. Let's see what happens if we ignore Ronan at the beginning and don't bother slowing him. And just hope for the best here. Let's give it a shot. Big shot into my Korath. The basic should take out Loki. Let's try an ultimate here on this Kree operator. Alright, let's throw this Loki's stealth and evades up everywhere. Let's just use this basic. Taunt up with Thanos. It's going pretty well so far. Let's put the defense up and the death proofs up. Clear that. Did not clear it, unfortunately. Get some summons, but I believe I should have an AoE in a second. Any second now after these Loki summons. They are at 1 out of 4. Can't even see Thanos' health, but a big Thanos health pool with defense up is definitely pretty helpful. Also, all these heals coming from the Kree Oracle is pretty helpful. They're not a lot of health, but the little health that they are, and the amount of kills I'm getting is keeping my team pretty topped up. Fortunately, that was not a very effective mind control there by Loki, but it's plenty fine. Thing is, we don't need to worry about the operators too much until they get to the last stage, because 3 out of 4 doesn't cause you any stars. So let's get a big hit here, big hit there. Get some summons in. Oh wait, there's no room for summons, so that was not very smart on me. 3 out of 4 here. Gotta start attacking this Kree operator. One big hit by Rocket. That should definitely have been enough to do it. I'm looking pretty comfortable here. Could throw my guys into stealth, but really doesn't matter because, well, I have maximum amount of characters out here. Throw up these regens. There we go. Heal Thanos up with a bit of Ronan's health. And there you have it. There's a third way to 3-star this node. I hope this was helpful. A couple of the teams and setups were more similar to the first, and the first time I did this video, but this last one was very different. And there's a few other ways that you could easily do this if you don't have these characters, and if you still need help on this one, let me know, and I could possibly do a part 3 where I show even more teams to 3-star this. But again, I do hope you guys enjoyed this and this was helpful. Something for you guys to consider is another character that could be used on this node in the near future would be Captain Marvel, and she looks really amazing. And speaking of her, I am doing a giveaway for her if you are interested. A good way to get some entries in that right now is to hit that subscribe button, and then check out one of the 2 videos I've made on the giveaway to figure out more details on it. And I will leave a link to a Discord, a Patreon, and a Tippy down in the video description if you are interested in any of those. And as always, I'm here to help.